Distribution for us mostly is we take our books to stores, comic book shops, and we get the comic shops to put us in their stores. We usually get pretty good placement, so they put us in a place where people will see us. Sometimes if we know the shop owners, they'll actually talk to people for us and get them interested in our books. We did have our books in about 7 stores locally in Memphis, but with stores closing, that number is down to probably about 3 or 4 now. And that's going to force us to kind of branch out into other cities because the amount of comic shops here in Memphis has really been dwindling, which is surprising because whenever there is a convention near here, there's a big turnout and there's a big comic scene in Memphis that just hasn't been tapped into yet. So, but the independent comics always find their home in these small shops, and sometimes they just can't stay open, and it really cripples us.
The very first comic book we distributed on our own. We pretty much sold it through our website. We sold it directly to comic book stores and conventions. Um, the last book that I came out with, I went through Diamond Distribution, and they went to everybody in the U.S. That's a good thing. The only thing about that is that recently Diamond changed around their whole distribution policy. So they're pretty much cutting out a lot of the independent people and they're sticking straight with the majors. So pretty much I'm back to my grassroots effort, which, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, because my core audience are people who are actually going to be reading my book and actually looking for it to come out, and that's who I write for. So pretty much my distribution is going to be going to the cons again, trying to hook up with maybe smaller distribution companies and seeing exactly what they got to offer too, and then direct sales in my website.
It will probably be Comics Express has an online store. I'll have that. I'm wanting to set up a website to where people can go there, and then it'll be just with the comics agreements with the comic shops.